Ready to present his 18th studio album, Ringo Starr talked a bit about this new track by the same name, Postcards from Paradise. You may be thinking that the song has a very Beatles ring to it, and you are right. Starr included some of the Beatles' most famous songs as lyrics.
I was trying to fit in this song, Mr. Moonlight, which John Lennon did a long time ago, on a great version too. And it was a love song, and it was, the guy and the girl under Mr. Moonlight. And so I thought, that's great. And then I sort of had It Won't Be Long. And, suddenly I got 3 or 4 Beatle titles. I thought, wow, that's really cool. 8 days a week, 8 days a week.
Paul McCartney will be inducting his former Beatles mate into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2 weeks' time. The Beatles are in the Rock Hall already, and so are McCartney, John Lennon, and George Harrison as solo artists. Drummer Starr is the last to be honored individually, and Eagles guitarist Joe Walsh will perform some of his friends' music.
Paul McCartney was hanging out with some people, and for some reason my name came up, and they were talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they realized I wasn't in it. I believe one of them was Dave Grohl, and then he called Springsteen. This is the story I've heard. And anyway, I feel Paul wanted a day out, and so he's nominated me, and I'm up, and I'm getting it, and he's going to, do me.
McCartney has teamed up with Kanye West and Rihanna for a song titled 4-5 Seconds. While one Beatles legend has decided to collaborate with a younger genre, don't expect Ringo Starr to follow suit anytime soon. In fact, he admits he hasn't been asked yet.
I mean, I had to find out what it meant, 4 or 5 seconds, and it means you can go mad for 4 or 5 seconds, I believe. You can just freak, but only for 4 or 5 seconds.
There's a time limit to freaking.
Yeah. So it was good. He likes to put himself around. I'm sort of still hanging out with pals.
Postcards from Paradise features many star appearances including Joe Walsh, Dave Stewart, Richard Marx, Peter Frampton, and Glenn Ballard. The album was released on the 31st of March. 穆方舟 CCTV